Alright, we're playing Hello Neighbor, which is the latest Tiny Build game, or published game. It's about me being a nosy neighbor and breaking into this guy's house. So we hear screams and bad things going on, so obviously being curious as we are, we attempt to break into his house to figure out what's the problem. This is the second act where things have gotten a little bit more crazy. There's very much a story here. It's not really told, but you get the gist of it by kind of moving from area to area. The game is 4K enhanced. I'm pretty sure it's a native. I have noticed a number of performance. Oh, jeez, a number of performance issues. Kind of just frame drops and so forth. I've also found that some objects kind of go through windows without actually smashing windows, and I've noticed some other little buggy things. It hasn't really affected gameplay too much. It's just minor annoyances. It hasn't really been like terrible on gameplay, like the frame drops and such, but you know, it's noticeable when it's like just a little bit more awkward when you're moving around. The game is also a Xbox Play Anywhere title, so you buy it digitally on Xbox or Windows 10 PC, and you own it on both, which is really nice. I mean, it seems like a fairly simple game. I like the art style. I think it's really nice, and the concept of it's very interesting. I'm just kind of chatting and not really doing anything. So I've been collecting keys here, and I've got the wrench. In the first act, you're just kind of learning things, getting through the house, and kind of discovering what you're supposed to do. It's actually very complex. You'll spend hours just sort of figuring things out if you're actually, you know, not using a guide or something and actually just trying to come up with ways to do things. It's very straightforward in what you're doing, but the path to get there can sometimes be quite confusing, because I'd sit there and I'd just be like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. This is frustrating. I can see many people having that. It's like, I just want to figure out what I'm supposed to do, and then you'll throw an object and it'll break through a wall and you'll be like, oh, okay. Like this point, I was like, what am I doing? And then I broke something, and I went somewhere else, and I opened this back door, and now it's all cool. Not really cool, because, you know, it's still confusing. I really should have done the first chapter, but I was like, yeah, I'll just play along with it for a bit and kind of see how it goes. The game's developed quite a bit. I've been spending a lot of time on this. Oh, I didn't even know you could get up there. And there is the day-night cycle. I think this is the best kind of mode to talk about it too, or best mode, but best part, this second act, because you get a more aggressive version of him. He's not like this in the first one. After you die a couple times, you go in this like weird torture thing. If you notice, this trap actually sprung this one. So he's getting smarter. He's patching up windows I go through. He's putting bear traps down. He's protecting his house. The coolest thing about the game is that you can literally pick up any object and just sort of break stuff with it, or use it, or figure out ways to use it. And you can stack cardboard and so forth. There's the crouching. He's gonna catch me, so I don't really know. Oh, okay, never mind. So you can crouch and do stuff. You can kind of move objects along like that. You could spin the wheel around, depending on what I do later, I guess. And it's a very complex house. There's like a whole creepy basement thing. Sometimes it plays like a maze. Oh, that tricky little son of a... You see that? That's new. So the whole point of it is he's an AI that learns what I do, and he tries to make my job harder, basically. And it's a mix between, yeah, no, he definitely learns, I guess, but also it seems more that he just reacts to what I do as opposed to learning. Oh, what the heck? What is he doing up here? Seriously, I've never seen him up here since I started recording. Because I'm trying to get, you see right there, I'm trying to drop down into that area. You've got to be kidding me. And then we kind of just keep going. I'm saying so much more than I was in the first act of this. Oh. Who does this guy think he is? No wonder he's finding me. Okay, I gotta get like an object or something. And it's nice and cool because you can open all sorts of doors. I guess I should show that off, but I don't really want to piss him off or anything. So you come in here, you come into the house, and it's a little less full this time, but you know, you can interact with things, you can hide inside of objects, you can hide under the bed. And it's sort of, I guess, a horror style to it. You just open windows and things, use flashlights, there's different items. Did you adjust my boiler? And you can see the inventory there on the left. Try to pick this up again. There's also like binoculars and so forth. They have a good amount of items present. Everything, you know, tweaked, moved. Like what? I can't even get in there now. I don't. Like, he was never up there before. I couldn't like, I was trying to get him up here there, and he was never up there. And now, what is this? What is this? Like, I know I should be more sneaky and stuff, but it's like, you know, this guy's everywhere. All of a sudden. I don't get it. And there are all kinds of little things you can do to manipulate stuff. It's a very, very complex game. Okay, so he's there, which means the upstairs should be free. Oh, crap. Break those things. Got my gold key. I was kind of worried about stuff, and it's like first person. We're like a kid. I'm pretty bruised up from being taken. And yeah, you're like really just seeing a much more complex version. When you start at the beginning, it's nice and easy going. Well, it isn't because he still chases you, and you're just trying to learn things. But it's like here, he's really intense. Is this where I need to go? Crap. That was close. Come on, door. And before you go through like the whole neighborhood and it's all like fenced off. It's really intense. You go into like this dark, really creepy cave thing. And there's quite a lot to the game as you're just sort of figuring things out and moving through it. Oh! What the? When did he put that there? Oh, he's in the water now? There's another one? Oh my, seriously? He's a little... Oh, that's glitchy. He's a tricky little guy, that one. You really gotta watch out for that. It's interesting to see the AI sort of resist or get used to what you're doing. So anyways, there's a lot of gameplay in this Hello Neighbor. I was pleasantly surprised because I was like, oh, this seems like a really simple game. And then you see there's more and more to it. What the heck? That's really getting me. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just keep getting completely confused by how fast this guy's moving. And I'm trying to get to places. That's so interesting how he came up there. Oh, there's the binoculars. I had those from earlier. Shroom. And then you got things that are blocked. There's this whole downstairs area where you kept having to go through the maze, like I keep mentioning. And you had to click things in order to shut them down or get them opened. Is he like climbing down here or something? I'm so scared. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, yeah, he's coming down. Yeah. Is there even a way out of here? I assume I have to fill this with water and then I can come up and grab the door. So that's he's a tricky guy. Oh my, seriously. Yeah, we're gonna get back up here and do this again. Ugh. But yeah, it's simple to play, and I like that layering. It also, like, I'd really like to see this, and this is an idea of mine, would be if you could have one person play as the, 'cause I'm not paying attention. One person play as the neighbor and the other person try to, like, break into the house or something. That'd be a quite interesting game type. At least I think so. And you have that online multiplayer thing. Come on. Seriously? That online multiplayer style to it, I think, would be perfect for this. You've got to be kidding me. I did it flawlessly the first time. I almost want to get caught so I can reset this. It's tiring. Okay, so I somehow have to use... What? Are you kidding me right now with this? It's ridiculous. I don't know if I should break both of these or just kind of run by them really fast. Oh, like, what the hell? Seriously, the guy just comes out of nowhere. I wasn't even close to him at that time. Yeah, some people are just like, oh, he's failing and stuff. It's like, it's kind of hardcore. You must be running out of places that you can put the cameras down, though. Or running out of cameras. This guy's invested in a lot of cameras. I'm surprised he just doesn't, like, kill me or something. Certainly that would be easier. And the shark likes to come really intensely. Definitely got to do something with this shark here. See if this kind of works out. Whoa! That did nothing to the shark. What? This guy is just speeding away. It's just so interesting. The complexity of how such a simple task. Well, it's an open-ended task, I suppose. That can be difficult. But it's like a simple goal of you just trying to go in there and figure things out. And it's not like that usually for games. Usually you're, you know, kind of guided by hand, or it's a linear pathing. Oh, definitely don't want to throw this away. As I accidentally throw it. Where the heck did that go? Did it go through a wall? I'm screwed. Where'd it go? I just wanted to switch over. It wouldn't let me switch or anything. I had to throw it once I was dedicated to holding the RT. Where is it? I need that wrench. Anyways, this is Hello Neighbor. It's alright running for the most part. I did notice, there's some issues. It's a Play Anywhere title, which is nice, and overall, I think it's a decent game. There's definitely some hidden complexities to it. It's simple. I like the art style to it. It's a different sort of game, and you can just sort of waste hours trying to figure out what you're supposed to do with it. As long as you're not looking up any guides or anything, I think it could be a very fulfilling, lengthy experience of trying to do something, and then you're just missing this one little thing, like I probably am, and you just roll through it and continue on, and a bit of a story as you creep forward and try to find out what's he hiding.